It's a new year. You finally decided to start your voiceover business. So I'm going to give you the 3 things you can do right away, 2 things that you should absolutely not do, and stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to give you the one thing that I think is the most important thing you can do to start making money in voiceover. Let's get to it. News from the booth! Hey villagers, welcome back to the VoiceOver Village. I'm Rick McIver, and I just want to remind you that there are chapter markers in the description below. So if you want to jump around, feel free. Jump to your heart's content. Okay, let's take a look at the 3 things that you can start doing right away. Number 1, find a quiet place to record. This is so important. And you don't have to spend a bunch of money on it, right? You can just be like a closet with a bunch of clothes surrounding you. You can make your own little pillow fort. You can make a booth out of PVC pipes and moving blankets. You can do a lot of things as long as it's a quiet space that's fairly dead. You don't want a lot of echo. You don't want a lot of reverb. A regular room with a bunch of walls and some couple of pieces of furniture really isn't going to cut it. You have to find a way to record in a very quiet, acoustically dead or damp kind of quiet space. No matter what microphone you have, if you have a bad recording space, it's going to sound bad. So that's number 1. Number 2, practice reading out loud at least an hour a day. Get a book. Start reading just out loud. It's so important because it does a couple of things for you. When you are a voice actor, what you have to do is read a script, and as you're reading, you kind of read ahead a little bit, but the words you're saying are coming out and they're back here, but when you're reading, you're actually looking at what's coming next, but the words you're saying aren't what you're exactly looking at. It's kind of complicated, and it takes some time for those neurons to wire up so that you can do that. By reading just in general to yourself in your head quietly, it doesn't create those pathways. It doesn't create that circuitry in your brain that allows you to read, say words, and read ahead a little bit so you know what's coming up. Super important. Read out loud at least an hour a day. It can be anything, magazines, books. You could read stuff from the internet. It doesn't matter. You just have to read out loud. Okay, the number 3 thing that you can do right away is start recording yourself while you're reading out loud. You have to do that because it does a couple of things. 1, when you listen back, it helps desensitize you to the sound of your own voice. Number 2, you start to learn some technology to record yourself, and you can start to edit out the ums and the clicks and the breaths and things that you need to do. Number 3, what that does by recording is you start to learn this software. This software is going to be very important in your future career. So it really doesn't matter what the DAW is. It could be GarageBand, it could be Twisted Wave, it could be Adobe Audition. I'm using Adobe Audition. It's what I've learned on. Some people use Pro Tools. It's kind of overkill. Just pick one and start to learn it. Okay, here are the 2 things you should absolutely not do. Number 1, don't go and spend a whole bunch of money on gear. I see a lot of new talent want to get started and think they have to dump a ton of cash into their setup, right? They go out and buy a $500 microphone. They buy a $4,000 recording booth. They spend a whole bunch of money that they don't need to spend right away. You really don't need to dump a whole bunch of cash into your gear to get started. In fact, it'll hold you back because you'll be focusing on the wrong things, which leads me to don't do this number 2. In the immortal words of Bob Bergen, if you don't know who he is, look him up, don't suck. The thing about voiceover is that you have to be a good storyteller above anything else. And if you're focusing on buying gear and spending money there, your resources would better be spent taking classes, learning how to read naturally. It's not as easy as you might think to just read words on a page and have it sound natural. Crazy as that is, it's not. It takes practice to do it well. If you can't afford one-on-one coaching, my advice is find some workout groups. There are a lot of workout groups for voiceover out there. Get into one, start going to one weekly or a couple a week so that you can get feedback on how you're doing, how you're sounding, because that will be invaluable in learning and taking steps to getting better. All right, if you've made it this far, thank you very much. The number 1 thing that you can do to absolutely find work the fastest is start telling everyone what you're doing, meaning friends, family, friends of friends, people that you meet on the street. No, don't do that. That's weird. Seriously, some of your first jobs are probably going to come from friends, family, friends of friends, coworkers. That's just kind of how this works. You start to network in this small group of people that you know, and suddenly, hey, this guy over here has a job for you. They need some IVR recording for their phone systems. They need a voicemail message. They need a tagline said. That's really how I got started. I had a friend who needed some VO for their company, and that's the first thing I did, really. So tell everybody what you're doing. And I know it kind of feels weird because maybe you haven't had a job yet. It's hard to say, I'm a voice actor, when you haven't actually voice acted. But that's okay. You're pursuing this. You are working towards getting into voiceover. And so you got to start somewhere. Tell everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. I hope it's been helpful. If you'd like to watch a video on how to find scripts to practice with, check out that one up there. Thanks a lot. Until next time.